Um, Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Grit Talk Show. And in the 16th episode, we have with us Hina from Yogatiful, who is a trapeze yoga instructor, meditation and breathwork coach. There's a lot that she's been doing. She is an NLP practitioner and a timeline therapy interventionist. Hello, Hina. It's wonderful to have you here.
Hello, Khadija. Thanks for having me here.
So, today I think we'll be discussing more on meditation and breath work for people who are not that familiar with the benefits. Hina, when we talk about meditation, a lot of massively successful people report that it's part of their routine and they meditate. So, what about meditation makes people more productive?
It's when you start meditating, you're more aware of yourself and your surroundings and your environment. And when you're aware of everything, you start making good decisions. So this is how meditation works. It's about being mindful, being there, being in the moment, and make the most of it. And when you do all that, you're making a very good decision. Whatever is happening, you make good decisions, and that's how you grow. This is how meditation works.
So, does it calm us more? How does it help to organize our thoughts better? Because I'm thinking that could be one way that it makes people more productive. Because a lot of busy people, they have so much going on in their heads. And does it help to sort of structure the thoughts or put them in a box, maybe something like that?
uh, exactly like that, exactly something like that. It helps you organize your emotions, whenever we are doing things around in a day, in our offices, or even in our homes. uh, we are There are emotions that are very dominant. So uh, once our emotions are not in control, but we are in control of those emotions, it will help us make organize our thought, every thought process. And that is how, when you're in control of your emotions, you'll be able to organize thoughts. And this is what helps you in productivity and making good decisions, basically.
So it's basically what I'm hearing is that we learn to detach ourselves from our emotions, maybe develop some objectivity to separate ourselves from the emotions in some way and see them from an objective point of view.
Somewhat like that. You cannot be detached with your emotions, but yes, you can just step back and watch and learn from it. And once you're aware of your emotions, you can change it. You can control it, and you can change it to make, instead of controlling it, controlling instead of your emotions controlling you, you are the one who is the master. And once you're the master,
Yes.
it is things are organized, your emotions are organized. You're much better at controlling them, you're much better at changing them. And once the emotions are not dominant and you're dominant, you're the master, you, you will you your emotion will help you to make those decisions, not the vice versa thing.
Mhm. How connected are yoga and meditation?
Meditation is a part of yoga. Yoga is a mixture of so many things. Yoga helps you to be connected with your mind, with your body, with your emotions, and your spirituality. So if everything is in their right box, if everything is a part of that pie chart, and everything is balanced and equal, it gives you that profound holistic approach of the life. And obviously, when you have everything balanced, success is just right in front of you.
So one very interesting thing, Hina, I was listening to this very seasoned professor on trauma, and he said that one of the ways that trauma can be resolved, or at least managed, is through yoga. If you want to go the non-medical route. So how does yoga help, since you're a timeline therapy interventionist too? So how does that correlate? Does it How does it help with trauma patients, like when somebody comes to you, and you're helping them do yoga, at what point, like how do you gauge, or do they come to you for trauma in a separate, like they have to book it separately for the session, or is it integrated? How do you do what you do? It's very interesting.
So yoga helps, but timeline therapy is a different type of therapy. And if you do both, it just increases the results. It gives you the double results. Timeline therapy helps you to learn from your negative emotions and to overcome them. And yoga helps you to keep calm. So once both things are integrated, it gives you a very profound, beautiful result. And uh, coaching itself is something that gives you a result, and yoga itself is something similar that gives you result. But if you do both, this is something plus.
So
It
it's
gives you
like a
something
mind and body
plus.
balance and integration
Exactly,
of both the things.
of both things. And once
Yes.
mind and body are balanced, emotions are balanced, your spirituality start beginning to balance.
So it's working at many levels: spirituality, mind, body.
True. True.
One more thing, often people who meditate, they say that their sixth sense has been sharpened. Is that actually true? And how does it happen if it does?
So this is a very um the very upper level of meditation, the sixth sense.
Okay.
The thing is, your other five senses, your physical senses, becomes very sharp. Once you start mindfulness, your five senses becomes very sharp. You become more aware of your surroundings. Even when your eyes are closed, you become aware of your surroundings. And this is how your other five senses are sharpened. And the the sixth sense is basically a mixture of all the five senses. Once you're able to integrate and use all of the five senses together, it automatically creates a sixth sense. So this is
That's
how it
interesting.
works. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, so when it comes to meditation, a lot of people think it requires maybe sitting in a dark room, closing off all the lights, and staying away from noise. What and Given that uh, that might be the requirements of the setting. So what are the do nots as well? Please share with us that which absolutely nullify a meditative state, or don't let you go into that. So
So
do share about that.
there's no such thing that nullifies a meditative state. There isn't. um we are a part of universe. We are universe. As there's a famous scientist, Neil deGrasse Tyson, and I was watching a video of him, and he was saying that the universe is a mixture of hydrogen, carbon, and all the minerals that we have in our body. So basically, we are universe. You cannot isolate yourself from your surroundings. It does help when you sit in a dark room or it's quiet all around, but it's not it's not how you should do it. You are the part of your environment, you are the part of the universe, and being mindful means being aware of everything that is going on around. It's not that you isolate everything. You cannot isolate from your environment. You cannot isolate yourself from what is going on around and inside you. You have to be aware of it. You have to be mindful of it. And this is how mindfulness and this is how mindfulness meditation works. It's not about being isolated, it's about being integrated.
All right. So in breath work, it's sort of the term is picking up. It wasn't, people were not as familiar with it before. So when it comes to breath work, I think I'm assuming that it's always been a part of yoga. I don't do yoga myself, so I'm not sure. Why is this term picking up? Why do you think people are putting more focus on breath work? Does it help us to become more grounded? Could that be the reason?
Breathing or mindful breathing is a shortcut to release your stress. You know, you how breathing works is you don't have to travel to the mountains or to the beach to get relaxed. You can relax right here. I'm so sorry about that.
Sorry.
Okay, you can be relaxed right here, right now, within minutes, and you can release your stress. It's all about how you breathe and how it helps, how the breath travels around to you, your body, and how your you can change your physiology just to release the stress. And it takes seconds. It takes just a few minutes. You don't have to travel around the mountains. You don't have to go to the beach to release the stress. It's breath, just breathing, just mindful breathing will help you achieve that. Will help you
So
be
when we are
relaxed
under
within
stress,
moments.
sorry to interrupt you there. So when we are under stress, is it that we are subconsciously we are um, breathing heavily or in a different way than we normally do because we are breathing all the time? So when we are under stress, are we breathing in a different way?
It depends. Stress. There are some conditions like if somebody is having a panic attack or anxiety issues that are clinical, it does create changes in breathing. But the thing is, when we are when you are usually we're in stress or something is disturbing us, we just disconnect from ourselves. We don't pay attention to our breathing and we are just paying attention to the problem that is going on. So this is what creates the stress.
So we
It's
have
the
to divert
attention.
the attention back to our breathing, so we get distracted from the thing that's causing us stress.
Yes, and once you start paying attention to yourself, start breathing, start a little mindfulness meditation, and this will help you to focus on the solutions rather than the problems. So this a very mild simple exercise of breathing and meditation will keep you mindful, keep you brings that awareness of your environment, and it will divert you from the problem. And once you're diverted from the problem, you will be able to see the solutions everywhere. This is how it works.
So that's something of an epiphany for me. So basically it distracts you from your own troubles, getting you more grounded in the present. and of your own senses. So more aware of your own senses. So that's beautiful. And thank you so much for being here, Hina, and sharing your insights with us. For those of you who do not know, I didn't start with my introduction this time. So I am the founder of Grit, which is a learning and development platform. And we are basically operating as a remote L&D platform connecting coaches to clients and organizations. So we have a lot of events coming up. One is on how to double your sales with a no selling strategy, which uses NLP techniques and some techniques, out of the box techniques that I'm sure you've never heard about. So it would be wonderful if you read our newsletter or go through our website to see this particular program that we'll be offering this month. And with that, we are also offering a workshop and a task with Hina, where she will actually help us go into that meditative state and work on our breath. So it's like an introductory class for anybody who's never done yoga, doesn't know what mindfulness is, or would like to learn about it and help themselves release some stress, because I'm sure by the end of the day, and as it's the weekend, most of you are exhausted after a very busy week. So please do have a look at the offering that Hina has with Grit on the 25th of October. And I'm sure if you register, you will not be disappointed. So thank you so much for joining us. And please do leave any comments and Hina and I will get back to them. Thank you so much. Have a nice weekend, Hina. And
Thank you so
for
much
all
for
those
having
watching.
me here. Thank you, Khadija. And thank you. And you're doing such a great work from Grit Coaches. And this is, there's
you.
something very new, very different. And yes, we need a lot of these things, especially here in our region, because I have been working with corporates, and I know there's this huge void that needs to be filled, and you're doing your part, I'm doing my part, and we need a lot of people to do the same. And thank you for that.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for the appreciation.